So today I'm going to make a tutorial on how to do vector and basic animations as you saw in the thumbnail. Okay, first we will get vector tutorials. So first let me get the map. Okay, now let's use a null to zoom in. And now we pair this to the null by using this feature. I hope you saw what I'm doing. Okay, now we put the null to first a country. As you saw in the thumbnail, I'll be doing a country in and zoom out. So first we're going to represent the country, and in the thumbnail I put Iran. So we're going to be putting Iran here. You can decrease the opacity to see if your flag map is currently placed. This will help you a lot in editing. And if you are adding a music to your beat, you can use these marks. Like every 15 frames there's a beat, so these beats will be very useful. For example, I put a beats in 0.00 and 0.33. Now watch what I do when I click this button above the display button. See, so this tool can help you. Now you pair this to the map image. You can adjust the null. You can take whatever it wants. Now we add the keyframes. In this menu here, there's a keyframe option. You click it and then go to this third one and then also click it and then put an end keyframe 2. Okay, now you got 2 keyframes. On the second keyframe, zoom out to how much your empire is located in. Okay, since I will be doing Sassanid Empire, I only need to be zooming this much. And in exactly half, which is 1 second here, split and delete this. And at 100, add your empire flag, a flag map. You can adjust it using move and scale or with your fingers. It will be way quicker if you do it with fingers. And now split it and pair. Okay, if it's already paired, then you can make some adjustments on the empire's territories. Let me just fix mine. Okay, so now we made a basic animation, but the animation looks a little bit flat. 1 minute. You can either add zoom in effect also, so you can get a country zoom in and zoom out. But if you want your animation to be smooth, you can add the graphs, which you can see here. There are some graphs already made for you here. You can make your custom graphs. You have to adjust this graphs tone also, you don't get laggy wobbly motions. Okay, now add this graph there, or you can change graphs. It doesn't matter whichever graph you are doing. It can be on your opinion only. Okay, so we created a basic zoom in and zoom out effect in video tutorial. Now we are going to do the vector version of it. Now what? Now we had to be very precise. First, you get your satellite image and go add an effect called advanced chroma key. You can search for it. And now you see this green box, right? Click on that and click on this pen icon and go point this to the sea. Okay, that should fix it. Now add your empire snap, or you can do any sort of things, any empire you want. So I'll be doing the Sassanid empire like again. Okay, now that we added that, we can add a vector drawing around. Okay, it if you don't have to be very precise at vector drawing. It's not even a necessity. But if you want, you can be very precise in it. Now let me just adjust all my points here. I'll just pause the video. Okay, so now I put a vector in all of the empires area. Now you can delete the empire PNG and put a clip mask. So you see it's more detailed now. You can add the country PNG. For this example, I'm doing run. Okay. Once again, decrease your opacity and adjust the map of the country. Sorry if you are annoyed by my repetitive warnings. Okay, now we add a keyframe. Put on this. Make sure your layer is not paired to anything, otherwise the keyframe won't work properly. Okay, now click on the keyframes and add a graph. Okay, now you can adjust it according to the map of the country. I am not able to pause on this one, so sorry. You can take time to adjust it precisely. It doesn't matter if you're about if you have no time, you have to get it so precise so that your edit will look good. Okay, now we created that. So you can delete the country layer if you want to see it more clearly. Okay, now that's smooth animation. Then we add the flags. So let me just get the flags. Okay, I got the flags. If you had to unclip mask this one for a bit, you can decrease the opacity like always. Now you add both of the flags. Okay. Oh wait. Now you can add a fade in and fade out effect. For example, if I start at 100, I have to make it at least till 107 for both. And now I add the fade in and out effect. Now in means to begin, and since my 7 frames, it should be about 0.7. Add the same effect to the other flag. Wait, you don't need to do this to the other flag, only need to do it on one flag. And now you add the grunge if that's a necessity, and clip mask both of these grunges. 1 minute. So if you don't want crunches, then you don't need to add them. Sorry for the delay. Okay, now you can put this in full. Okay, now let's adjust the flag. Okay, now we finished adjusting both of the flags. Okay, now you clip mask this. It's actually really hard to adjust the flag. Okay, now we group both of these. Excuse me, I had to do it again. Okay, now that it's fixed, we can group this mask, and there you go, your vector. If you want more precise, then you can get more precise graphs like this one. This is the most accurate for any graph you put. See, okay, so that's all for the tutorial. If you want now, you can duplicate this map, put one below, and remove the advanced chroma key effect, but you still clip mask it. So now your animation is complete. Hope you enjoyed a thing from this tutorial, and it's very easy to make. So please consider subscribing to my channel. I am so close to 200 subscribers. I need to make some progress out of this. That's